You're watching the Battered Fans Network.
The Heralds are back. Beers talking balls, rapping pink and black. Coming live from the 305, it's official tissue. The Battered Fan, Chris and Dan, weekly rocking with you. We talk Messi, Boosie, Jordy, Lucho, the Fat Four, to Ben Cram, Noah, Ruiz, Fred. What more could you ask for? Tighten up and get ready, listen in on the pod. Solana and X in Espanol, just to even the odds. Breakdowns and gas bagging, join the tribe and just vibe. $3.99, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't hesitate, say what's up, go ahead and come in. No question about it, I'm ready to get hurt again.
No question about it, I am ready to get hurt again.
Chris, the Herons are back. Welcome everybody to episode number 434 of the Battle Herons podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Garan, alongside me, as always, Mr. KBD. How are you doing, sir?
A little later than normal, right? I had to pick up the gift thing here. I have the box here. I guess I'll open it for you guys later. And then they had a nice little tribute video for Boosie. So,
did you stay for all that?
You know, it was nice.
Did you stay for the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna stay to pick up the gift, I might as well have stayed for the 5-minute video that they put. It's only like a minute and a half. So, and there was no line to get the gift. So when you go get it next week, you should be in and out quickly to get the gift.
That was gonna be my next question. How was the line to pick up the gift?
Oh, there was no line. I walked up, I gave them my thing, and they scanned it, gave it to me right away. Like, there was no line at all. Literally just walked right up, picked it up, and rode out.
That's good. All right, Chris, what are your thoughts on the win?
I mean, I can show it while you're doing that.
Sure. Well, I was asking you what were your thoughts on the win? Am I frozen?
Well, I love the win. I mean, it was 4-1. You were a little bit. It was 4-1. I predicted a 4-2 win. And I predicted a Campana brace, which didn't happen. And here you are, gas bagging to me on the phone, like, oh man, it's a good thing they took out Campana. I was afraid he was gonna get that brace in the last 20 minutes. Fucking creep. You never know, he could have gotten it.
This is the most awkward silence I think we've had in the 4
Danny, are you there?
episodes.
Like,
yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, it is. Well, my connection isn't the greatest, and you're there doing something.
Well, I'm making the stupid lineups that I forgot to make earlier.
Oh, well, it was good, and I had a blast. It did rain, so that kind of sucked. And let me tell you, before we start with this recap, and yes, Sean Callahan, it is kind of weird. Before we start with this recap, I want to mention I can't wait for this stadium to open in Miami. I can't wait. Like, the drive to and from Broward, I'm like so done with it. And for those of you that go live to the game, like the people that sit in the north and south stand, we are not protected by any sort of roofing. The east and west do have roofing to protect them. We don't.
But we've been saying that since we started this show. Remember, one of our first things we said is we queremos techo. Remember, that was like one of our things. Every episode we would say queremos techo.
Yes.
And we didn't get it. We got partial.
Yes.
I mean, I have a feeling we're still going to get wet in the new stadium, honestly. They say that it's covered, but when it's wind and rain, we're still going to get wet.
You think so?
Yeah. It might not be soaked, but we're still going to get wet. And then especially if the closer you sit to the field.
At some point, the rain did get intense in the first half. It died down, and then in the second half, there was a little bit more rain. But the first half is where it kind of rained a little bit more. And Rob is saying Chris's kids just one more step to hate soccer because Campana's favorite player and was dog shit yet another game. Listen, this Revolution team, like, just watching them, they're so bad. They're so bad.
Well, and that was going to be one of the things I was going to say about general thoughts is I felt like Miami played a really good game. I thought everybody looked good, but I don't know how much to attribute that to Miami finally getting it together and looking good in time for the playoffs. We're just playing against a very poor team because their mid block was working great. They couldn't progress the ball, get it to their final third very often. They did on a few occasions, but I thought Miami held their own in the middle of the field, which has been a weak point. And then whenever they wanted to kind of just go vertical, they could. Before they scored, and I don't know if I just froze again. Before they scored, I was thinking to myself, if they don't score a lot of goals today, people might think like, oh, this is bad. But I remember I was thinking to myself, I still like how to me, they were looking good. They looked like they were having a good performance even before they scored. I liked what they were doing. I felt like they were taking their time trying to beat that high press that the New England was sending their way, but they were being patient with it. And as soon as they hit that midline, it was straight vertical passes. There was like straight vertical passing to Tadeo Allende, Messi, or whoever was making those runs. I thought that they looked really good. But again, I don't know how much that is into Miami. We're just playing against a really, really bad New England team.
And I think it's a little bit more of New England sucks, big ball sack. Tadeo Allende is in the chat. Shout out to Tadeo Allende making a nice appearance today, both in the game and in chat. Says, I cooked.
Was disallowed. Good luck with the win. You guys are screwed next week. Shout out to Tommy Two-Time, which will be joining us later this week for the preview. God only knows what that episode is going to look like. If this one tonight has already looked like a disaster, that's going to look even worse.
Well, and I'll tell you, we talked about U.S. goalkeepers. Messi still didn't score against the U.S. goalkeeper.
No, that's his kryptonite. And we got Guzan next week, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, wait, but Messina might not play. He's going to be with Argentina. And
before we get into the game, RDP's goal was disallowed. I'm kind of hurt because my son helped me make my bet, and RDP to score was like one of the things. And
oh my God, he chose that, and you let him. Yeah, that's a tough ask. He was miles offside though. Of course, it was good odds because he never scores. But he, that would have been a good hit. But he was miles offside. Like that wasn't even like a questionable call. Like he was really offside.
I want to bring this up here because Rob is also mentioning Allende has done more for Miami this season than Suarez. Numbers don't lie. Less big chances missed, more goals scored in way less minutes. I mean, Rob, Suarez has a lot of assists. Yeah, it does definitely lie. I mean, he's had a good string of games in the beginning of the season and the end of the season.
You know what I was thinking after he scored his second goal? If Allende didn't suck, he might be in the Golden Boot race.
If he was more consistent, for sure.
Oh my God. Do you have any idea how many gimmies they've handed him? If he didn't suck, right now he might be in the Golden Boot race because they've given him some goals on a platter and he's blown them. If he was good, he'd be killing it right now.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you, Danny.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you want to get started with the atmosphere. The atmosphere was actually pretty good. There was a lot of people out there. A lot of people getting to their seats a little earlier than I anticipated, and it was a good showing. I saw a couple Revolution fans, not too many.
Well, what I was going to say was that the Supporter Shield. Congratulations to Philadelphia that won the Supporter Shield today. Some Miami supporters went. They dropped off the shield, so the Philadelphia Union could go ahead and celebrate with the shield after the game, which they did. So congratulations to them. Miami, the most points they can get is 65, which if they do by beating Atlanta and Nashville, will put them second in the East.
Yeah,
and probably second overall in Supporter Shield, which is what we wanted, right? We wanted to just have a home field. And the only way we would play away would be if we play against Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Final, if we go ahead and win the next two games, which is still great. right? Because the only chance you have to play away is against Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Finals in that scenario. And the East is difficult. Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals for Miami or Philadelphia isn't a given. So there's a chance that if Miami were to make it, which isn't a guarantee right now, but if they were, there's no guarantee that Philadelphia is going to be the team that they play against. So any other team, they would have the home field advantage. So Miami still has a chance to be in a pretty good spot heading into the playoffs if they can go ahead and beat Atlanta and Nashville in the last game of the year.
I believe so. I believe that Philadelphia can get knocked out before seeing us.
Could you imagine? You know what the prize is for being the first overall seed? Playing against probably Columbus. No, playing against Columbus. Yes. Who wants to play against Columbus? And win for Nancy. Like, that's not what you want.
Or Chicago. Because they'd be in the play-in game. Yeah.
You know what, man? I think if we play Chicago again, we'll kick their ass, honestly. I'm not impressed. I mean, I thought that they have good players.
I mean, dude, we lost 5-3. You can't do that.
Yes, I can. Because, that back line, and I know that our back line looks bad no matter who we have back there.
Did you watch the game?
Back there, I watched the highlights.
They slapped us.
Nah. I'm not worried about Chicago.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean,
Chicago's a team.
Remember Donkey Punch?
Yes. I can't believe you're kind of disrespecting Chicago. Like, Chicago is them.
Yeah, it was a short week. Nah. You know what happened? What happened with Seattle? Where everybody's like, oh no, they already beat. They kicked their ass. Blah, 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 blah. We'll mollywop them. I'm not worried about Chicago.
Well, I mean, Chicago actually tied against Toronto 2-2 today.
Toronto's a team, though.
But they're exactly two teams putting up goals against each other. That's a team fest right there.
Yeah, I think a lot of factors went into that Chicago game, so I wouldn't be too worried if we were to play them again. All right, go ahead, Chris, with your game recap.
Well, I mean, with the game recap and just to go over my general thoughts, I thought that we did really well, and I think that playing against a terrible defensive opponent like New England helped. Here's the starting 11 for all of you Joe Blows out there. Back in the goal, we had Rocco, a.k.a. Rocco Blocco, Rocco Rios Novo, and then the back four. What?
Are you worried that we don't have a good goalkeeper?
Yes.
That does worry me. Ustadi is taking crazy steps back, and Rocco has kind of looked better than Ustadi, but I wouldn't say that I'm confident with Rocco back there either.
I mean, it's Rocco Blocco. Danny, think about it. The goalkeeper decision by a coach, like especially this late in the season, if you're not solid with your goalkeeper, that is a scary piece to make decisions on.
Yeah. We're in a really bad spot as far as goalkeeper goes. And the fact that the other teams have so many counterattack opportunities with bad keepers isn't good. The reason that our team was statistically better defensively, even though we were constantly getting countered last year, was because Drake was saving our ass. As much as people want to hate on him, he kept the scores down because our defense was as leaky as it is this year. It was exactly the same. Counter after counter. Go back and watch the games. It was counter after counter. But Drake kept saving us.
I think, and I mean, from the text message I sent you earlier today about the Rocco decision, I feel like he's basically just trying. Yeah, I feel like he was just trying to figure out, okay, was it the leak that occurred or is our goalkeeper just garbage? And so I feel like he made this decision to kind of be like, okay, let's see how Rocco does, and I don't know. I think that this kind of complicates things a little bit. Let me keep going with the starting 11. I guess we'll get to the specific players. Back four, we have Jordi Alba left back. I didn't. No. Jordi Alba, Noah Allen. We got Falcon, and then we got Ian Frey in the back. And then you have the double pivot with Sergio Busquets and Rodrigo De Paul. Then you got on the left mid, Belisario Machuca, a.k.a. Baltasar Rodriguez. On the right side, we have Tadeo Allende, and the top two with Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi.
What do you think about the starting 11?
I like the starting 11. I like Rocco better than Ustadi, to be frank. And we got Belisario back. I mean, I would have liked Allende out, but I mean, of course, hindsight 2020, it's good that we had him in, but I'm still like not a fan of him. He's two goals. Like it's just 2 additional goals. Like
there were really there was a couple times that I saw Messi and Suarez bitching at him because he had such bad passes into the box.
Yeah.
I forgot what was the first goal. I just slipped my mind what the first goal was. I know the second goal he hit it with his head and then with his thigh. So it seems like as long as the first touch isn't his foot, he might be okay. He just can't get his foot on it as far as the first touch. But I can't remember what the first goal was.
So the first goal was a Tadeo Allende goal on the 32nd minute. I don't know, maybe you want to take a look at the highlight, but if I'm not mistaken, that was off of like a chest pass. I don't know if that was the one that was off the chest pass. Soccer Daddy is here saying first goal, he did good touch, but I kind of don't want to believe Soccer Daddy because I know Soccer Daddy loves Tadeo Allende.
Yeah.
So like I'm pretty sure that Soccer Daddy will say that. Okay, Mez was saying his second goal was a shoulder touch, to be frank. Sergio, yes, on the first goal he did smash it low.
Goal.
He did smash it low.
The first goal, there was
it was a Messi
touch.
assist.
Yes, it was a touch that took him away from goal, but he hit it far post anyway and got it. Now on that first goal, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I know you're gonna go to the rundown, but
yeah,
Messi is a freaking amazing. He had his complete back line. Now he's outside, like complete back to Tadeo Allende, received the ball, and then just turned and kicked it with no look. He knew where he had to be, and he led him right in the path of the goal. What a beautiful assist by Messi. But yeah, I just saw it back. That was a beautiful pass by Messi.
And Sergio was saying that it was a low-driven shot.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember seeing that it was a low-driven shot, and it was a nice goal for Allende. So that's great. It was early, 32nd minute, and then later on in the 45th plus 3 minutes, 48th minute, we were able to get a Jordi Alba goal, which was also assisted by Lionel Messi.
Jordi Alba should get an assist on that also.
Wait, Jordi Alba's...
I know he scored, I know. But Jordi Alba is the one that pressed.
Started it.
He pressed the defender, and the defender wasn't expecting him to press. And then he panicked and gave it back to Matt Turner. Then he went to press Matt Turner, so he quickly delivered it out to whoever was right by Messi. Messi got the steal, went ahead, brought it into the box, got by a defender, low cross, and then Jordi Alba had like a hesitation where he like kind of let the defender go by him a second, almost like he was about to fall forward, brought it to his left foot, little tap in. Beautiful play, but that was all started by Jordi Alba. Then Messi obviously had to get it through some defenders in the box. Easy tap in at the end. But Jordi Alba, man, out of everybody on this team over the last...
He's my favorite.
Yes, since the Messi era.
I was going to say that. Listen, we're right here. I was thinking that same thing right before you said that.
Since the Messi era, Jordi Alba is just so great and so underrated. So underrated. I really enjoy watching Jordi Alba play. I think he's been far and away the best player out of everybody that we've seen over the last couple of years since Messi got here. Outside of Messi, obviously, but Jordi Alba is just such a beast. So, first half ends, Danny. Were you scared? Campana still was warming up. No. I was pretty confident once it was 2-0. I thought that it would be smooth sailing. I was wondering how many we were going to put up. And honestly, I was wondering if we would be able to keep a clean sheet because they had their really clear opportunity in that first half with a cross where somebody, I forgot who was, lost their man. I think it was Jordi Alba, actually, lost their man back post, and they headed it, and it hit the crossbar. And I thought, well, that was their chance. They didn't get it. Maybe we'll get a clean sheet. Obviously, we didn't. But I thought that we would win. I wasn't sure if we would keep a clean sheet, though.
Well, I didn't think we were going to keep a clean sheet because I did think that they were going to score at some point. I did think that was going to happen.
Why
But
does this show feel so weird right now? I feel like we're just really out of sync right now.
well, it's the internet is pretty awful.
I mean, is that
My
why?
internet. I don't know if it's your internet or if it's
I
my
don't know.
internet, but it's cutting in and out for me.
Yeah, it feels really weird. It feels like we're doing a terrible job right now. All right, keep going.
Yeah. We're not at our best today.
No, not
Okay.
right now.
Campana didn't
I feel it.
Campana
I feel it.
didn't do good. Look, I mean, look at that. You're interrupting me when I'm talking about Campana, which is completely disrespectful.
We lost
Okay.
the supporter shield officially. It's not a good night.
No, it isn't. So I guess in the second half, you really had no fear then.
No, not at all.
Now, starting the second half, they do score at the 59th minute, but I did want to talk about there were like 2 attempts that Allende had an opportunity to score on, and he also fumbled on those. I just want that to be clear. I needed to mention that.
Well, I mean, look, we've given Allende enough crap. Let's give him an episode where we kind of take it light on him because he did score twice. Even though Suarez and Messi did give him an earful a few times because there were some bad touches, some bad runs, some bad crosses, but he scored twice. You could take easy on him today.
You're talking about Allende.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is pure hatred. Like, what do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand.
He scored 2 goals and you still want to hate. I didn't think he played well because I see Amanda say he played well. I don't think he played well, but he finished twice. So that's more than what we can usually say. So, I just won't talk about him.
Well, the goal I want to talk about now is Turgman, who scored from outside the box. Now, from my perspective, I had a pretty good look at it, and it just looked like the defense didn't step up well enough.
He megged Falcon, I believe. Like he did Falcon dirty.
So hold on. Yeah, he did Meg Falcon, and then at some point somebody didn't come up and play defense. There was just too much space. But it was a nice blast. But yeah. Rocco didn't even move on that. He didn't even budge.
Well, I think he was surprised with the way he got through Falcon.
He probably was surprised because that literally opened it up for him. And I mean, look, he takes the shot, and unfortunately, at that point, he's done.
Look, blank, right through Falcon's legs,
right through his wickets.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a beautiful goal. I mean,
that was great.
Boom,
found a nice space there,
and then somebody was closing in on him. He just took advantage of the little space that they had, and then Tadeo Allende, a couple seconds later, scores a second.
Which I thought to myself,
so bad. They just fell asleep.
They are so bad. Like the fact that you fall asleep less than 60 seconds later and you get cooked by a long pass, because the pass was where the money was at. I believe it was, I don't know if it was Rodrigo De Paul or Ian Frey. It was Messi.
What they made the pass?
They issued the assist to Messi. And again, it's go ahead.
I was gonna say he was holding the ball, and then New England's backline was just walking, and then Tadeo Allende just took off running. It was a beautifully timed run and pass because Messi caught him without him being offside. It was just beautifully executed.
He made the run looking up like a star wide receiver to be able to get that.
What I liked is that he used his body to fend off the defender because he used, they said his shoulder. I thought it was his head, but regardless, he used either his shoulder or his head, and then his thigh. But the defender tried to body him off the ball, and that's one thing that Allende has, is that he has the most pace on the team, but he also has a big frame, and he was able to body the defender off and then take the shot anyway, which is great. I wish he would learn how to do that more often. But yeah, that was for anybody that thought that New England had a chance after they scored that first one. Once they gave that up, a couple seconds later, that was it. You knew that the game was over.
Now, after that goal, we did have a substitution for Inter Miami. Inter Miami made a substitution. Baltasar comes out at the 61st minute, and Segovia comes in. You think there's anything to worry about there, or is it what I kind of said last episode, where that's the most competitive position on the pitch at the moment in terms of minutes?
Defensive midfield is the most competitive. But as far as switching minutes, I mean, I guess I'm interested the fact that Busquets is finally getting to rest now that his career is coming to an end. They're finally giving him some rest. Maybe because they want him to play 90 during the playoffs.
I would think so. I mean, he's been playing 90
since he got here.
So
since he got here.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're doing with this 70 minutes, because he got subbed in the 77th minute. Like, what are you doing? You're saving him 13 minutes? Like what's the deal there? I don't know.
Well, I thought Segovia looked really good for the little bit that he did get to play. I think Segovia should be a starter, and they should move Baltasar to the right side and let Allende come in off the bench with his fresh legs.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Totally agree. And Jordi Alba ends up getting goal number 2, assisted by Talasco Segovia. And this was the goal, I believe, where he kind of rushes, stops, let the ball roll. And then, that's just like N1 mixtape.
Yeah, that was
stuff right there.
Even my wife and my kids were going wild when they saw that. Like, whoa, because the defender just he just flew by. I don't even know if Jordi Alba expected the ball to keep going. I think he might have thought the defender might get a foot on it, and he was just trying to avoid the physical tackle. And then the ball just kept going. The defender just completely missed the ball. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous goal. At that point, after the 63rd minute, 71st minute comes, and Chancalay ends up coming in for Campana. Campana's like, I'm done. Well, not really. He got super upset when he got to the bench. I don't know if they panned to it on the camera, but, this is going to be the last time we talk about Campana, okay? Because I don't think he's going to be here in the MLS next season.
No,
so I'm going to make sure I get my Campana stuff in right now. And shout out to all of you people in the stadium that when he got subbed off, you guys clapped. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the real ones. The real ones. Would you have clapped? Would you have clapped if you were here, if you were at the stadium?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good.
I respect that.
Look at Mid Asif. So we got Asif and we got Mid Asif. Mid Asif says, "Soccer Daddy, do you agree with me? This too old analysis is the worst and ass football content creator." What? I can't even. I'm having a panic attack reading your message.
I just don't understand why he keeps watching.
Backline runs. Did that tickle your pickle a little bit there, buddy?
Go ahead.
Compact defense. So, yeah, that's it. Yannick Bright comes in for Busquets, 77th minute. You have Rodrigo de Paul that got an 86-minute yellow card for, I believe, almost obliterating a player. And then Falcon gets a yellow card the 88th minute. Lujan comes in for Noah Allen towards the end. Tomas Aviles comes in for Ian Frey. And then after a VAR check, which was the total foul, by the way, the ref is just like, look, let's just call this a night. And he just...
Oh, you mean that at the very end? I know, but then the crowd started getting into it, chanting Messi.
Yeah, I literally booed him after he made the call. Like, he didn't even talk on the microphone. Everybody's waiting in anticipation. It's like, oh, this is a good first time that he ever speaks on the microphone. All of a sudden, he's just like, bring, bring, bring. And it's like, you suck, my guy.
All right. Well, I thought it was a well-played game. For some reason, although we scored a bunch of goals and I thought we looked good, for some reason, I don't know if it's that the regular season and all the tournaments and everything has gone so long that I just want the playoffs to get here.
Yeah.
Because they played well. But I still didn't think it was a very entertaining game.
So you didn't like the game? Four
I
goals?
thought it was kind of boring. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was kind of boring, which is weird because I thought they played well, but I thought it was boring. And I think it's the fatigue of the season. The season's gone way too long with all the tournaments. I'd have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure we're over 50 games by now.
You know, I got to be honest, it's an interesting view that you have because at some point, as I was watching, I was kind of growing a little bored. Not
Mhm.
bored in the sense of like not appreciative of what I'm watching, but at some point, like seeing the team we're playing, they're not great. We're destroying them 3-1,
Yeah,
4-1. Like I just kind of wanted it to be over. I
yeah.
kind
It's
of
just,
just like, okay, all right, this is the result.
yeah, we still got 2 games to go. I just want the playoffs to kind of get started already. We still got 2 games to go, but I would like the playoffs to start already. I have to go back and check to see how many games they've played so far this season, but it has to have been close to 50, if not about probably around 50, because we're at
Well,
32 right now. But with all the tournaments, Leagues Cup, Champions Cup, Club World Cup, like
do me
it's
do me
yeah.
that favor, check that because I want to go over a comment that Mascherano said in the post game. Typically on the drive back, I always listen to the post game press conference, and one of the reporters asked him about how does he feel that Philadelphia Union, they already won the Supporter Shield. Which how does that work? Like, does like people from our supporters, like, did they have to fly out there
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
give this?
Yeah.
So they couldn't attend the Inter Miami game because they had to go to Philadelphia with the possibility that they'd clinch.
Mhm.
But like, what if they would have tied? So Inter Miami fans would have had to fly to Philadelphia to
And
possibly give.
they would have had to fly to wherever they're playing. I guess in Charlotte, maybe in 2 weeks if they wouldn't have won it today.
And they wouldn't have been able to watch Inter Miami game live. That's basically what would happen. Wow, that kind of sucks. So he mentioned something where he said, "Well, I'm surprised because it doesn't surprise me because Philadelphia Union, we played like 10 more games than them. Oh my gosh!" Like, and then he's like, "And I'm not blaming the 10 extra games, but at the same time, they played 10 extra games."
Well,
Like, I don't know how to feel about that argument.
Darsh just said 50, and I looked on Google, and Google also says 50. So today was coincidentally, I brought it up. I said it feels like 50. Today is coincidentally game number 50. So they've played. Shout out to Adarsh. Thank you for that. I wasn't sure if Google was accurate, but since it's Google and Adarsh, I'm going to just go ahead on a limb and not look into it any closer and just assume that it's 50. If not 50, it's right around 50. So 50 games so far with 2 more to go. I mean, we started this, in the beginning of January with preseason. We are now 10 months later, and this is still going. No trophies and 2 more games until we can start where it really counts. So, like I said, I was watching it, and I remember watching it, and I'm thinking to myself, they haven't scored, but they're playing well. And I remember thinking to myself, okay, so when we talk in the post game, I'm going to say no matter if they score 1 or 0, whatever, that I like what they're doing. I thought that they were being patient with the press. They were patiently breaking down the press, and once they hit that midline, it was straight vertical direct passes, and I really liked what I was seeing, but it just got boring. It just got boring. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because we kicked their ass because I didn't respect New England. I don't know what it was, but I just thought it was a boring game, despite scoring the 4 goals.
Well, you better respect Philadelphia because Indiana Vasilev is putting things in the back of the net.
Did he score today?
I don't know if he scored today, but he scored the game before. Indiana Vasilev is looking like a problem right now.
Well, we got Atlanta next week, and that's the last. Today was supposed to be the last home game of the season.
Yes, but now we got Atlanta that got rescheduled.
Right, and supposedly Messi and DePaul both got called up to Argentina, so they'll both be there probably. So we'll be without them. So we'll see. I don't know if Swiftie's done with his Argentina run over there for the U20s, but it should be interesting. Yeah. So I guess we get to standouts, Chris.
Standouts. So looking at the roster, and I love me some mid players, Soccer Daddy. People that stood out to me, Ian Frey. played very good defense. He literally threw himself like a flying missile for a header pass at some point. I don't know if that camera got that,
Yeah,
but he literally flung himself like horizontally.
to keep the
It was
possession.
amazing.
Which I remember I was
And
hoping
he
because they did a good job of keeping
Yes.
possession on that play. I forgot they got it into the 6-yard line. I think they got into the box and they had to work it back out. And every time that the Revs would try to clear it, Miami would manage to get a foot or ahead of. In the second half, Miami was very aggressive with their high press. Like the first half was like a mid block. They were allowed to get it to mid, but then they would start pressing in the middle. They were playing a very high press, and I thought that Frey did look really good joining in on the high press. Now, I was thinking to myself, against a good team, we have, I don't know, 9 out of our 11 players up there pressing. If we were playing against a team that could beat that press, all of a sudden we're cooked with the counter. But New England couldn't.
Yeah.
But yes, I know which one you're talking about. Frey did do that to keep possession, but then it ended up leading to I think a Baltasar Rodriguez Mota type
Like a
strike from I don't know
turnover.
where. Yeah. No, he just shot it from
Well-
really far and went over the bar.
Well, so I'll go with him, Ian Frey, as a standout, and I'm gonna go with Rocco Blanco. Rocco Blanco with a nice standout. He stood out and he did pretty well. He was good with the feet at his ball, with the ball at his feet. He blocked a couple good shots. I mean, the only one that got past him was a shot just from out of nowhere. So
He had a good block that from a close distance where he had to kind of drop down and stop it with his stomach. I thought that he didn't look bad. But again, I am really worried about the shaky goal keeper play.
goalkeeper position. Yep.
Que pena.
So who's your standout?
Oh, I didn't tell you. I thought Segovia looked really good. Jordi Alba, obviously. I thought Noah Allen had a good game. Ian Frey had a good game. I thought everybody looked pretty good.
Did you see that at some point in the second half, probably in the later second half, Segovia took the ball up like from the midway point all the way to the top of the box. Like nobody stopped him. Like there was a point where nobody was just paying attention to him.
And I really enjoy watching him and Jordi Alba link up. They do a really good job playing off of each other.
Yes.
I think that they built quite the chemistry. It's almost like, I forgot what kind of pass. I wonder if it was a back heel or Jordi Alba found Segovia with the pass where Segovia knew that it was coming. But when you're watching it, you don't see that pass coming until it comes off of Alba's foot. I think they do a really good job. That's why I'm hoping to see him more frequently going ahead and playing.
And Rohan saying Granada que pena for Tadeo slander 24/7 365 days.
2 things. 1, you misspelled my last name. And 2, I haven't slandered him today. I said that I wasn't going to say anything bad about him today.
I'm going to tell you, my que pena is not going to go to Allende. My que pena is actually going to go to... I mean, it's hard to give a que pena here. Like, should we not give a que pena today? Like, we played the Revs. They sucked ass. Like,
yeah, I mean, everybody looked pretty decent. I can't think of anybody that looked bad.
My que pena goes to Campana. I feel really bad for him. He didn't score against us. I kind of was anticipating that. And not only that, but he went to the bench pretty angrily. So, like, I'm sure he felt like he didn't have his best performance. And at the end of the game, he went up to all the players. I don't know if they panned it on the camera or whatever. Everybody gave him, like, warm embraces. Everybody was, like, really cool with him. Messi was, like, hands on knees, super exhausted. He goes up to Messi, pats him on the back, and Messi, like, exhaustedly puts his hand up to, like, give him a 5, and then that's it.
I'm not hating on Allende. What are we talking about? Okay, I'll give you a que pena.
Don't give it to Allende.
No, I'll give it to Suarez for going for a bicycle kick and then regretting it halfway through and just landing flat on his back. I was like, oof. I felt really bad. That had to have hurt. because he went for it, and then it's like mid-air, he's like, "Oh no, this was a bad idea," and then he just stopped and just flat on his back.
Yeah, that was
So-
that can also be the Italia moment of the match there.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure.
He's really got to stop with this old bicycle kick attempts because they're just not panning out for him anymore.
I mean, first it was Joseph, now it's Suarez. Like, why do we always have strikers trying to do bicycle kicks?
I don't know. But that was the Kip Banner for me. And somebody said here that somebody commented somewhere like 10 minutes ago that we talk a lot of crap. We have no ball knowledge, which is fair. You can say that if you want. But what I didn't like about the comment was that they ended it with, and they never say anything about Suarez. What the fuck? Do you watch this show? I think I have to be the person that does Inter Miami content that talks the most crap about Suarez, like, out of anybody. So I just thought that it was weird that somebody would say that.
I would love to know. I want people to legitimately tell us what podcast comes on here and has the best football knowledge that doesn't say the same shit that we say.
What would you think? Who do you think was the lowest score on FootMob?
So Mike Pena,
Oh,
I
you haven't
mean,
given me a bet yet?
no, I did. My bad. It's my man of the match. My man of the match is gonna be Luis Suarez. Is not Luis Suarez, Jordi Alba.
Okay, me too. Man of the match other than Messi.
Jordi
Jordi Alba. There was a play where he won a ball, and not only did he win the ball, which I thought he did a great job the way he just took it out of the defender's foot, but
Yeah.
he did that and immediately switched the play to the other side of the pitch, and like his cross-field passes are so like perfectly accurate. Like he just lands on the feet of Ian Frey, and it's just watching Jordi Alba play is a joy. And what I think I like most about him is that he's underrated, and nobody really talks about him. And I think that's my favorite thing about him. I'm glad. I know Busquets is retiring. I hope Luis Suarez retires. I don't know how long Rodrigo de Paul and Messi are going to be here, but I hope Jordi Alba is here for a really long time because he's the youngest. Well, Rodrigo de Paul is the youngest technically, but Jordi Alba out of the original four is the youngest. And man, I hope that he just plays for a very long time because the class that he brings, he's going to be able to stick around for a while.
Well, and somebody is commenting here asking who is the second goal scorer, highest second goal scorer, please to inform them. And Studio, yes, the second top goal scorer for Inter Miami as of this moment is Tadeo Allende. Okay, whatever.
Well, like we said, and again, you're leading me this way, Studio, but if he was good, he'd probably be in the lead for the Golden Boot. All right. So who do you think was the highest rated player that did not score or assist?
So the highest rated player who did not score or assist. So that would take out
Allende, Messi, and Alba.
Okay, Allende, Messi, and Alba. Highest player, I would have to say, I would probably say Busquets, maybe.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, I guess my ball knowledge is actually not bad. Suck it.
And who was second?
Who is second? Okay, now this is where my ball knowledge is like really top tier, right, guys? Right, chat? Like if I get this one, you guys have to like and sub in the chat. Okay. Second, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Ian Frey.
RDP.
Ah, man.
The midfield looked good today, which is again, when this show first started about 40 minutes ago, I said the midfield looked really good. But how much of that is on the fact that New England is so bad? Because our midfield looked terrible against Chicago. Chicago was just running right through it, but they looked really good. But I don't know. I don't know if I can feel confident about this after today. I think we're gonna have to see how we look against Nashville since Rodrigo de Paul might not play next week. But yes, we go as our midfield goes. Our midfield, absolutely. If we can get a good games out of Busquets or Rodrigo de Paul or Yannick Bright, Segovia, whoever they put in there, we'll be okay. But and then Adar says we were tired. And like everybody's saying that they're scared of Chicago. We were tired. And I think that
But
we
Chicago got off of a
play-
3-day, 2-day rest too.
Yeah, but Chris, we played. I think it was what was
I
it? In
understand.
21 days,
Yes,
we played
it
like
was
7
like-
games.
Yes,
7 games
I
in like
do
21
understand
days.
that.
All right, so
Yes.
we'll be fine. If we see Chicago again, we'll curb stomp them. I promise you. Who is the lowest
So-
rated player?
Lowest rated player, I would have to probably go with. I'm probably going to go with Falcon because he got the yellow card. He got megged for the goal. So it's probably him.
He was second lowest. The lowest was
Ooh.
Baltasar Rodriguez.
You know, that's so
He didn't have
weird
his best
because
game.
he didn't, but he didn't have that bad of a game. Like he was man
Well,
today.
Well, it was a 6.8. It was almost a 7. It wasn't as low. Again, everybody played decent today.
Yeah, and Jason, yes, now and always could be the time
Why?
to say that you hate the stadium announcer. Like he is so over the top, this guy, and I get it. Like, you're supposed to be sort of a caricature or whatever. But like it shows him like celebrating goal, like he's got his arms up, like in the camera shot. Like,
Really?
yes,
They put it on the big screen.
yes,
now?
they put him on the big screen like goal. Like he's there like go, screaming in the microphone. Like, who are you, guy? Like, and then the thing is, since Jordi Alba barely scores, he has to remind everyone in the stadium, like, when I say Jordi, you say Alba, Jordi, and then everybody's like, Alba. It's like, come on, man. Like, why do you have to make?
You just like to hate.
No, man. I just don't like the like. I understand what you're trying to do. You're doing things that are like, get the crowd involved, but like, when I say Jordi, you say Alba, Jordi. Like, what? And then you go like in the camera, like what? I don't know. I don't know.
Sean said we can't blame the schedule. I'm sorry, 7 games in 21 days with players that are pushing 40. I mean, it affects you, buddy.
Dirty.
And Trucko is asking if we're gonna talk about the new signing. We're gonna talk about them on Monday. Monday we have a show. There's no midweek game, so it kind of leaves us open to just talk about everything else. We'll do a state of the Herons. We haven't done one for the month of October. We do it once a month. This is probably the best time to do one for October. So we usually try to get an Inter Miami guest, and we just talk about all things Inter Miami and an outlook for the rest of the month. So let's do that. Let's do a state of the Herons on Monday.
Well, we're trying to get an Inter Miami guest, but like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that.
I'm sure we can find somebody. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Want to get Julian Gressel?
Yeah.
If
we could do that. I mean, yeah, but he hasn't posted like in 3 months.
Well,
this guy moved to
flying.
Minnesota.
And he's in season. He's gonna be like, no, I'm in season. I go maybe after the season, like he told me last year, and then he never came on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get somebody on here, guys.
All right, Chris. Any final thoughts?
No, that's it. I mean, I don't know if I should have boxed this thing.
We had Mike Marinelli on here. Mike Marinelli, the original announcer. We had him on the show.
We did.
You think the new one? You know what? I wouldn't get the new one on just because Chris is such a bitch. I wouldn't do that to that guy.
What? But I mean, look, I could tell. Look, if people have criticisms about me, that's fair. Okay, whatever. I can't do anything about that.
But are you gonna go ahead and go on their show afterwards after they talk shit about you?
I mean, look, do I think that I think Marinelli's better than him. I think Marinelli's better than him.
So do I.
And I feel like we'd be cheating on Marinelli if we bring this guy on, to be perfectly honest. And Jason L is asking if I got the supporter shield. I did.
Real quick, before you show the supporter shield, is Son Min the best player in MLS right now? I still think that belongs to Messi.
I mean, I think that Messi has some more time, and now, I mean, look, the thing is, Son came in and he's been on fire. So like, I get
Messi's had a few weeks like that also.
Yes.
Don't you remember the League's Cup, the first month that he was here? He not only did that, but he ended up with a trophy at the end of the month.
Well, and Mike V wants to unbox the trophy so that way we can have a trophy this year.
Go ahead. You do your unboxing.
It's just this thing. Right? It just comes with the little winner thing. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already saw it on what's it called? Football Miami. Peter Brown. He ended up posting it. Super nice.
Oh, he got one?
This is it. Yeah, he got one. So this is it. It's like it's actually like metal. There's literally nothing on the back.
I don't think the real one has anything in the back either.
I don't know. I've never seen it before. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I need glasses. Here it is. That's the, hold on. Let's see if it focuses here. No, it's not going to do it. No.
No, we saw that you're a nail. All we noticed there was that you're a nail biter.
I do bite my nails. Absolutely. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Yeah. And it's really cool. Super heavy. So this thing is like a flying saucer. So I guess it's a good idea that they make you leave the stadium because it is an actual weapon if you decide to.
I was wondering, like, let's say you get it in the 70th minute and you have a good arm. Do you think you could like toss it and it land in the field?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If I want to hit the opposing goalkeeper, this thing is going right in the ring.
I'm talking about if you're outside in the parking lot.
Like if I want to throw it to like
where? To the pitch, like over the stands.
That's not gonna make it. No, that's not gonna make it.
No, it's not heavy enough.
I mean, I'd have to be like a professional disc thrower, like Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't do that. That's wild.
Yeah.
And then it does have this like mount thing here. It has this mount.
That's cool. Hey, look. This is compared to what we usually say about the season ticket holder gifts. This is a nice step up because they didn't really do a good job in the past. I think this is the first like really cool, unique gift. Even though a lot of people, I've heard some people criticizing that it's what Cincinnati did, but like, okay.
I do think that it's kind of corny that they copied them. So it's a nice little
trophy.
I mean. It is kind of copycatish.
Okay, so what would you have given?
It is. Why couldn't they give us the League's Cup? Like because nobody else has given a League's Cup thing.
Well, it's 2 years ago. They're just now trying to get on their shit.
Okay, put it in a frame. I don't know if you could put it in a frame. So, but that's
right. All right, Chris, any final thoughts? And by the way, I apologize. This is a terrible show today. I don't know why. I felt like it was completely off.
I mean, I don't know, bro. My connection was like kind of suspect, but I don't know. It was good. And we got Monday coming up, guys. Happy Saturday going into actually happy Sunday. And Sunday. It is Sunday already. So welcome to Sunday, guys. And you guys are the fucking best. How about that?
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm about to go watch Gilmore Girls with my wife.
Oh, nice.
So, all right. Appreciate you.
I was watching Black Rabbit. Black Rabbit's a good show.
You know what? If you haven't already on Netflix, watch The Watcher.
The Watcher. The Watcher?
Yeah. Yeah, I got some stuff going on outside my house. I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, The Watcher. It's a really good show. It's based on a true story that happened 10 years ago. So check that out.
Pachanga's going on in the outside of your house.
Something going on. All right. Audio, appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. And for those in the chat, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And we'll be back on Monday for State of the Herons. We'll see what guests we get. It won't be Julian Gressel, so I promise you that. But we'll see. We'll get somebody, maybe another Inter Miami podcaster, to see what they think, and we'll be back then. Go ahead.
We did reach out to another Inter Miami podcast. They just have not reached back out to us.
Okay.
Well, so if you guys want to play around in our Discord and figure out who those are.
I wonder in the chat right now, who would you guys want us to get? Is there somebody that you would want us to get as a guest? I mean, I probably asked that way too late since I'm about to sign off. But...
No, but there's still 100 people on here. Come on, guys. Who would you want us to get in the Inter Miami stratosphere, other than Inter Miami CF Burner? I want him on.
Who's that?
Inter Miami CF Burner? What?
Michelle Kaufman? Well, we had Michelle Kaufman on for a State of the Herons before. Bring Matt. We've had Matt on. Taylor Twelman. Somebody ruined that for us because Taylor Twelman, we asked him on. He said yes, and then somebody started like insulting him and then adding battered Herons, and then he just stopped replying to us. So, Drive Pink, we had him on last month for the last State of the Herons.
Matt, we also have had on
Danny Alves. All right.
One of you have mentioned the people that we're reaching out to, but and Peter and Uncle Ed, we've had them. Uncle Ed we haven't had on.
No, but Uncle Ed's busy. He can barely make his own show on time.
That's tough. He works for UPS. Is big time. Big stuff. He?
Well, let me put it.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Much appreciated, everybody, and we'll be back on Monday. So, enjoy your Sunday. Until the next one, have a good one.